Hello there, I'm Mike and welcome to Theme Park 101. Today we have a very special video showcasing a selection of Japanese theme parks. Although there are over 100 theme parks in Japan, we are going to take a look at 4 of the most popular locations. First up is the oldest of the 4 parks, Tokyo Disneyland. It opened in 1983, making it the 3rd Disney resort and the first outside the US. You enter the park into the unique World Bazaar, which is similar to the Main Street USAs found at other castle parks. Unlike them, it is covered by a glass Victorian-style conservatory roof to give guests a more comfortable experience. It features lots of dining and shopping locations, as well as 2 side streets that take you directly to either Adventureland or Tomorrowland. Similar to other main streets, you can take a ride on the omnibus throughout the day, as well as catch some live entertainment like the Tokyo Disneyland Band. You can also find the Penny Arcade with lots of antique claw machines, sports games, and other fun arcade machines. If you keep heading straight through the World Bazaar, you will come to one of the best castle reveals at any Disney park, as well as the huge main hub area, which is perfect for viewing the parades and nighttime entertainment. As with all my attraction guides, I'll be heading around the park clockwise, which takes us to the next area, Adventureland. This land is a mixture of different sublands, starting with the New Orleans section that houses the popular dark ride on water, Pirates of the Caribbean. This classic ride features some amazing scenes, including a pirate ship battle, a ransacked town, and treasure coves, as well as a few appearances from Captain Jack Sparrow and Davy Jones. You can also dine in the Blue Bayou restaurant that overlooks a section of the ride. Further into the land, you will come to the Theatre Orleans, with the current show being Jamboree Mickey Let's Dance. This is a high-energy dance party that is perfect for the younger guests to dance along to and can be enjoyed at this wonderful outdoor seated theatre. As you leave the Orleans section, you will enter a more jungle-themed Adventureland, starting with the classic boat ride, Jungle Cruise, Wildlife Expeditions. Join aboard this cruise as you meander down the river while being surrounded by some amazing animal audio animatronics. The indoor temple section features amazing projections, and at night, the Jungle Cruise takes it up a notch with amazing lighting and sound effects throughout. As with all the entertainment in the park, the skippers will only speak Japanese, so you may miss the classic corny jokes, but it is still a great ride nonetheless. In the same entrance building for the Jungle Cruise is the Western River Railroad. Unlike other Disney parks, the railroad at Tokyo Disneyland doesn't go around the whole park, and it only has one working station, so you won't be able to use it to travel to other areas of the park. But it is still an amazing attraction and well worth a ride. The steam train travels through Adventureland, Westernland, and Critter Country, and you will see some amazing attractions, including Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain, as well as being able to see some beautiful dioramas and scenery. Next to the Jungle Cruise and Railroad is the classic Disney show with a twist. The Enchanted Tiki Room, Stitch presents Aloha e Kamome. This features all the impressive audio animatronic birds, flowers, and tiki statues performing songs from Lilo and Stitch and the original Tiki Room show, before being interrupted by the mischievous Stitch. He wants a part of the show and is allowed to perform a song as long as he doesn't interfere with the rest of the show. This is a wonderful performance and is a great mixture of classic Disney and something fun for everyone to enjoy. Opposite is the final attraction in Adventureland and another classic, the Swiss Family Treehouse. This is a pleasant walkthrough attraction, giving you some great views of Adventureland. It is based on the classic 1960 Disney live-action film, Swiss Family Robinson, with plenty of Easter eggs dotted around the attraction. Unfortunately, this attraction has been closed for more than a year, but we hope it makes a comeback in the near future. Recently, a new dining show has been added to Adventureland. You can head to the Polynesian Terrace restaurant for Mickey's Rainbow Luau. This is a fun and entertaining show where Mickey and his friends celebrate with the guests with special music and dance styles from the Polynesian islands. With some unique style food and drink, this is a great character dining experience, and we suggest booking in advance to avoid disappointment. We now move on to the next area, Westernland, which is Tokyo's version of the more commonly known Frontierland, found at other Disney parks around the world. First up is the Country Bear Theatre, which most will know as the Country Bear Jamboree. This is an awesome little show featuring amazing audio animatronic bears singing tongue-in-cheek country songs. The songs are sang in a mixture of Japanese and English, so can be enjoyed by more guests. And the show has two different special overlays. The Jingle Jamboree can be seen during the winter months with plenty of Christmas songs, and the Vacation Jamboree is played throughout the summer that includes more of a rock-based soundtrack. All the versions are amazing and is definitely worth a watch. It has recently been announced that the Country Bear Jamboree will be updated in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, but it is unknown whether Tokyo Disneyland will follow suit. Next up is the popular Big Thunder Mountain. This mine train roller coaster really doesn't disappoint. The theming is fantastic and takes you on an exciting journey through the dips and turns of an abandoned mine. You'll also encounter dinosaur bones, hear the cranking of the lift hill and bell whistles, and have a very enjoyable ride overall. If you enjoy a more relaxing ride, then head to the Mark Twain riverboat that cruises around the rivers of America as you take in the sights of Westernland, Tom Sawyer Island, and Critter Country. It's a nice little 20-minute relaxing ride, so it's perfect for taking a break in between some of the more intense attractions in the park. As we just mentioned, you will be circling around Tom Sawyer Island, which you can access by taking a raft boat within Westernland. The island contains caves with references to characters from the 1876 Mark Twain novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. It provides interactive climbing and scenic opportunities in its caves, forts, and other exciting landmarks. There is also another new dining show that has just been added to Westernland. This is the Diamond Variety Muster that can be found at the Diamond Horseshoe. Join your host Clarabelle Cow and Horace Horsecollar as they present a classic American variety show. With such special guests like Mickey Mouse and friends, you'll be clapping along to the catchy songs in no time. We now move on to the smallest area in the park, Critter Country, that is home to two attractions. First is the classic log flume ride Splash Mountain. This will take you on an exciting journey with Brer Rabbit as he leaves home for an adventure while being pursued by the despicable Brer Fox and Brer Bear. At over 10 minutes, this is one of the longest attractions in Tokyo Disneyland and is a great way to cool down on a hot day. You can also enjoy Grandma Sarah's Kitchen that is located in the mountainside of Splash Mountain and offers stunning views of this great attraction. In Critter Country, you can also take to the rivers of America on the Beaver Brothers Explorer canoes. You can join in the fun as you paddle around Tom Sawyer Island while taking in the amazing sights of Tokyo Disneyland. This only operates on busy days, usually weekends and the summer months, and will close early to prepare for the nighttime shows. The Beaver Brothers have also been linked in with the backstory of Splash Mountain, fully completing this immersive land. It's time to move on to Fantasyland and the 11 amazing attractions that it has to offer. The first attraction you will see as you enter the land is Dumbo the Flying Elephant. This is the classic aerial carousel style ride that is perfect for younger guests. This is the only attraction that can be found at all 6 Disney castle parks worldwide, so you know it's a fan favorite. Next door to Dumbo is the Haunted Mansion, an attraction that you wouldn't usually find in Fantasyland. This offers great theming, a fun storyline, and awesome special effects. It has one of the greatest ride pre-shows in the infamous stretching room before you head on to the Omnimover ride system that takes you through many different scenes within this classic dark ride. During the Halloween and Christmas season, the Haunted Mansion is transformed into the Haunted Mansion Holiday Nightmare, which adds themed elements and a whole new soundtrack from the popular movie A Nightmare Before Christmas. We need to head into the beautiful Cinderella's castle for the next attraction, Cinderella's Fairy Tale Hall. This walkthrough has a mixture of paintings and murals detailing the story of Cinderella, and once you reach the Grand Hall, you can sit upon the throne and see the infamous glass slipper. Right outside the castle is the classic dark ride Snow White's Adventures. This dark ride certainly lives up to its name as it has continued to keep the darker storyline that the original Disneyland version replaced in 1994, mainly focusing on the Queen's transformation into the witch and her evil plan, with Snow White only appearing once throughout the ride. This isn't the fun, happy attraction that it may seem, but it is thrilling nonetheless. From one classic attraction to another, next door to Snow White's Adventures is Peter Peter Pan's Flight. This amazing dark ride takes you through some memorable scenes from the classic Disney animation on board your own flying ship. New scenes and digital effects were added to the attraction in 2016, which only adds to this already fantastic ride. Back into the main Fantasyland courtyard and directly behind the castle is the Castle Carousel. This is your chance to ride on one of the beautiful wooden horses or chariot on this classic carousel ride. I think it's best to ride at night to enjoy the amazing scenery around Fantasyland while listening to an organ-based soundtrack of Disney classics. On the other side of the courtyard are two more attractions, the first being the 3D show Mickey's PhilharMagic. This is a great show filled with classic Disney characters and a fun storyline. Join Donald Duck as he goes through scenes from some classic Disney animations, including Fantasia, Aladdin, The Lion King, and more. It has recently added some new scenes that features the fan favorite Pixar movie, Coco. Next door is another dark ride, Pinocchio's Daring Journey. This is a fun attraction which will take you through scenes that feature the Stromboli Circus, Pleasure Island, Monstro the Whale, and other characters from the 1940 classic animated film. Similar to Snow White Adventures, this is a lot darker than it looks on the outside, so I would advise warning the younger guests before riding. Next is the spinning teacup ride, Alice's Tea Party. Based on the unbirthday party scene in Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland, you can enjoy this nice classic Disney attraction, and don't forget to look out for the hidden dormouse that appears throughout the ride. Right at the back of Fantasyland is everybody's favorite dark ride on water, It's a Small World. This is a classic Disney attraction that includes over 300 audio animatronic dolls in traditional costumes from cultures around the world, and the classic theme song that can be heard in Japanese, Mandarin, and English that will get stuck in your head for days. You can look out for the 40 Disney characters that can be seen throughout the ride. Before we move on to the newest area in Fantasyland, there is one final attraction in the main area, which is Pooh's Honey Hunt. Although it is similar to other Winnie the Pooh dark rides, this uses a trackless ride system which allows riders to glide smoothly from scene to scene. It's a great use of new technology and still remains one of the most popular rides in the park. In 2020, Tokyo Disneyland opened a whole new area of Fantasyland based on the Beauty and the Beast. It includes the Beast Castle, 2 dining locations, and the exciting attraction Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast. This is also a trackless dark ride that takes you through the story of the animated classic, all set in the Enchanted Castle. All the scenes feature amazing audio animatronics of Belle, the Beast, and other characters from the movie, as well as a soundtrack of all your favorite songs. Also in this new area is the Fantasyland Forest Theatre, and the brand new original show, Mickey's Magical Music World. This is a great show that sees Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy discovering a magical music box deep in the forest. Throughout the show, many Disney characters appear, as well as plenty of classic Disney tunes that will have you singing along with joy. Make sure to arrive early for this amazing show. We now move on to the next land, Toontown. This land is filled with lots of fun playhouses and a chance to meet and greet different Disney characters. You can take a look inside Mickey's house and meet the main mouse himself, or meet Minnie in her unique style studio. You can also take a tour of Minnie's house and Donald's boat, have some fun with the interactive elements at Goofy's Paint and Playhouse, or burn off some energy at the play areas in Chippendale's Treehouse and Toon Park. There are also some rides in Toontown, with the first being Gadget's Go Coaster. This is a junior roller coaster themed to Gadget Hack Wrench from Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. This is the shortest Tokyo Disneyland attraction at a whopping 44 seconds, but it's still entertaining for the younger guests. The final attraction in Toontown is Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, a dark ride themed to the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. As the name suggests, this ride spins as it follows a track through a variety of scenes featuring a host of characters from the classic 1988 film. So we now move on to the final land in this guide, Tomorrowland. First up is the newest attraction in the land, the Happy Ride with Baymax. This gives you a chance to ride with the lovable healthcare companion robots from Big Hero 6. The whip ride swings guests around and around to a backdrop of an original pumping soundtrack, and is great fun for all the family. Next is the amazing indoor roller coaster Space Mountain. This is a staple of any Tomorrowland, which includes an atmospheric spacey queue line and an almost pitch black ride-through, with a few special lighting and sound effects. Unfortunately, Space Mountain will close in early 2024 and will be completely rebuilt into a much more futuristic style, along with a brand new Tomorrowland Square that is set to open in 2027. If you have the chance, go ride Space Mountain in its original form before it's gone forever. Next door is the indoor amphitheater Showbase, which currently houses the high-energy show Club Mouse Beat. This stage show uses a variety of show sets and musical styles that includes characters and songs from Cars, Zootopia, A Goofy Movie, and of course Mickey and Minnie join in with this fun and entertaining show. Make sure to arrive early for this one. You can meet Stitch at the Stitch Encounter, an interactive show that allows younger guests to communicate with Stitch via a live satellite link-up. It's amazing that this real-time computer graphics really feel like you're talking to Stitch, as you will need to assist him through a variety of adventures. Due to the nature of the technology, it makes each viewing a totally unique experience, and even though the show is only in Japanese, it is still enjoyable to watch. Opposite Stitch Encounter is Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, the shooting dark ride that lets you compete with your family and friends to get the highest score as you help Buzz Lightyear take on the evil Emperor Zurg. This attraction is great to re-ride to try and beat your friends or your own previous scores. Next is Star Tours The Adventure Continues. It's a simple 3D motion simulator ride that now features a variety of scenes from all three trilogies. With these new scenes, there is a total of 384 different combinations, giving each ride a complete unique experience and gives the chance of a lot of re-rideability. The final attraction in Tomorrowland is Monsters Inc. Ride and Go Seek. This is a fun interactive dark ride that transports you to the city of Monstropolis as you join in a game of flashlight tag. Each guest is given a flashlight as you try to find all the interactive elements which will activate when you shine a light on the different Monsters Inc. helmets. All the popular characters can be seen throughout the ride at the various scenes that are set after the first movie. This is a great original attraction that's a lot of fun to compete with your family and friends. Now let's take a look at all the parades and nighttime entertainment that Tokyo Disneyland has to offer. First up is the new daytime parade, Disney Harmony in Color. This features 11 floats celebrating adventure, family, and friendship. Created for Tokyo Disneyland's 40th anniversary, the parade includes characters from Coco, Zootopia, Big Hero 6, and Tangled, as well as a host of Disney princesses and other classic Disney characters. The finale features Mickey and Minnie along with their closest friends in an overall amazing parade that you won't want to miss. Starting in Fantasyland, the parade route comes down through Westernland, around the main hub area in front of the castle, before ending in Toontown. You can also enjoy the Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade Dreamlights that features Mickey and his pals, as well as characters from Aladdin, Toy Story, and other Disney films, appearing on colorful floats that uses special lighting effects that makes this a dazzling nighttime show and one not to be missed. It uses the same parade route as the daytime show, so there is plenty of space to enjoy this amazing parade. There is also a unique fireworks show called Sky Full of Colors, which illuminates the nighttime sky with colorful fireworks to the soundtrack of the 40th anniversary theme and some classic Disney songs. So that wraps up all the attractions in Tokyo Disneyland. Now let's head to the park that opened 18 years later and is known as Disney's biggest competitor, Universal Studios Japan, opening in 2001 and located in Osaka, the third largest city in Japan, which is only a 3-hour bullet train from Tokyo. It has a great mixture of attractions and shows, including the popular Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Minions Land, and a new Super Nintendo World. Once you go through the infamous Universal gates, you will enter straight into the classic Hollywood section of the park, and overhead is the first attraction in this guide, Hollywood Dream the Ride. This steel roller coaster allows guests to choose from a variety of songs to listen to while riding, and although the track layout is different, it went on to be the inspiration for Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, over in Universal Studios Florida. A few years ago, they altered some of the trains to ride backwards, creating a new way to ride called Backdrop. So you can choose to ride either forwards or backwards on this great attraction. For fans of anime, you can check out the limited time show Jujutsu Kaisen The Real 4D. This action-packed show is filled with all your favorite characters and has just had its run extended until November 2023, so catch it while you can. Further into Hollywood is our next attraction, Space Fantasy The Ride, an indoor spinning roller coaster where you will need to leave Earth and help restore life to the sun by collecting stardust. With the use of lots of projections and different special effects, this is a great original attraction in the park. It has recently closed due to the end of the Doraemon XR overlay, but hopefully it will reopen in its regular form in the near future. There are 3 great shows in the Hollywood area, including the interactive stage show Playing with Curious George. Younger visitors will love interacting with the lovable monkey as he transforms the cartoon studio into a fun adventure that everyone can enjoy. Next is the Universal Monsters Live Rock and Roll Show. This is a great live show featuring Beetlejuice and the classic Universal monsters like Dracula, Werewolf and Frankenstein dancing and performing classic rock tracks in this amazingly entertaining show. The final attraction in Hollywood is the live show Sing on Tour. This features characters from Illumination's Sing and has plenty of well-known tracks and a cute original storyline. Also, 2 previous shows will be making a comeback on November 21st, 2023. First up is Shrek 4D Adventure. This classic show has motion-based effects as well as some water sprayers as you head on a rescue mission with Donkey and Shrek to try to retrieve Princess Fiona from Lord Farquaad's ghost. It's a fun adventure and perfect for fans of Shrek. And based in the same theatre, showing alternately with Shrek 4D, is Sesame Street 4D Movie Magic. Join all your favourite Sesame Street characters in this amazing show that soars through the sky and dives into the sea. With plenty of 3D and practical effects that makes use of all 5 senses, this is perfect for the little ones. The next area in the park is New York and features a classic Universal attraction. It is of course the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man The Ride. This dark ride has a great mixture of 3D screens, practical sets and effects, as well as a really fun and exciting storyline featuring lots of Spider-Man villains. It has recently been announced that this ride will close permanently on January 22nd, 2024, so make sure you enjoy it before it's gone forever. New York also used to be home to Terminator 2 3D, the classic show that used a mixture of 3D effects and live actors. It is unknown what will happen with this area in the future, but stick around until the end of the video to find out what we think Universal will be doing with New York over the next few years. As we continue clockwise around the park, we come to our next area, Minion Park. This is a whole land dedicated to the Minions featured in the Despicable Me franchise. It has some shops and different dining locations, as well as 2 attractions. The main attraction is Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. This is a simulator ride that transforms you into minions before heading on an adventure through many different scenes. This is a fun attraction for all the family to enjoy. The other attraction in Minion Park is Freeze Ray Sliders, a spinning car flat ride that has the minions using Gru's freeze ray on the Minion Park fountain, resulting in the cars spinning round a loop of 8-track backed with a pumping soundtrack. You can also find some midway games to try and win a minion-based prize. We now head to the next area, San Francisco, which currently is home to some great dining locations and some awesome views of the park from the wharf section overlooking the Central Lake. It was home to the previous attraction Backdraft, a special effects show that has remained closed since 2020. It is unknown whether the attraction is being rethemed or simply updated, but we hope to hear some news in the future. The next area is Jurassic Park, featuring an all-immersive land filled with lots of Easter eggs, as well as dining locations, shops, and some attractions. Let's start with the Flying Dinosaur, a steel-based flying roller coaster that features 5 inversions and is easily the most thrilling attraction in the park. A pteranodon picks you up and takes you on an adventure of a lifetime through pretzel loops, corkscrews, and twists on this intense and exciting ride. As of September 4th, the other main attraction, Jurassic Park The Ride, has closed for major refurbishments. It is unknown if they will follow in the footsteps of Universal Studios Hollywood by changing it into Jurassic World the ride, but the park has announced that it is likely to reopen in early 2025, so we are expecting a few changes to say the least. Another cool thing to do in Jurassic Park is meet some dinos. In the special meet and greet area, you will be face to face with some huge dinosaurs, including a Triceratops, a Stegosaurus, and even some cute baby prehistoric creatures. Next up is the WaterWorld Stunt Show, which is housed in its own small land between Jurassic Park and Super Nintendo World. This is a live stunt show featuring a variety of spectacular effects and stunts, including pyrotechnics, fire, and of course water effects. So make sure you catch a showing, and we suggest arriving at least 30 minutes before the start of the show. The next area is the newest in the park, Super Nintendo World, which was added in 2021. You enter into a warp pipe and end up in Peach's castle before the big reveal of the amazing land. You'll see plenty of Nintendo characters, Bowser's castle, and lots of Easter eggs, and also some interactive features to explore. You can buy a power-up band and interact with a lot of the environment to collect coins and perform challenges. There are currently 2 attractions in the land, starting with Mario Kart Koopa's Challenge. This is a dark ride that uses AR to enhance the experience of riding in your very own Mario Kart race. You will go through some classic scenes from the games and are able to use items like shells to disable other riders, as well as using the steering wheel to help collect items and coins. Even if you're a casual fan of the game, you will love this ride. The other attraction in the land is Yoshi's Adventure. This is an Omnimover ride where you will board a Yoshi and explore the entirety of Super Nintendo World, as most of the track is located outside. There are also plenty of hidden indoor scenes where you'll meet lots of your favorite characters from the games. This is a fun and relaxing ride and the perfect way to check out the whole land and discover even more hidden Easter eggs. You can also check out the Power Up Band Key Challenges. This is a series of challenges spread throughout the world that will let you gain coins and take on Bowser Jr. in an epic boss battle. There are also plenty of shopping and dining locations throughout this immersive world, which completes this amazing addition to Universal Studios Japan. Make sure you download the official Universal Studios Japan app, as you will need to make a reservation to enter Super Nintendo World after you purchase your ticket. Don't forget to stick around until the end of the video to see a sneak peek of the Super Nintendo World's expansion featuring Donkey Kong. You will need to head back towards the central lake for the next area in the park, Amity Village, which is of course themed around the classic attraction within the land, Jaws. This is a boat ride that takes you through a few scenes from the movies before encountering a huge shark that terrorizes the village. Lots of different effects are used throughout the ride, including fire and pyrotechnics, as well as the amazing animatronics bringing Jaws to life. This is a classic Universal attraction that you won't want to miss. The next area is the popular Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Hogsmeade features plenty of shopping and dining locations where you can buy a wand in Ollivander's, chug on some butterbeer in the Three Broomsticks, or try on some robes in Dervish and Bangs. The possibilities are endless. Housed in Hogwarts Castle is the main attraction, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, a motion-based dark ride. The queue line is fantastically themed to the hallways and rooms within Hogwarts, which feels like an attraction within itself. The ride explores many different recognizable scenes from the books and films and features a plethora of Harry Potter characters and creatures in a mixture of screens, audio animatronics, and special effects. This is a fantastic attraction that always has a long wait, so I would suggest either investing in an express pass or joining the single rider line to bring your wait time down. The other attraction in this area is the Flight of the Hippogriff, a junior outdoor roller coaster where Hagrid teaches visitors how to fly a hippogriff. You will see plenty of theming throughout, including Hagrid's hut and the Forbidden Forest, as well as some great views of all the Wizarding World. Throughout the day, you can watch one of the two shows. Frog Choir is an a cappella performance of some Hogwarts students and their frogs as they sing familiar Wizarding songs. And the Tri-Wizard Spirit Rally sees the students of Hogwarts, Beauxbatons and Durmstrang perform dances to cheer on their classmates. A third show, One Studies, hasn't come back since the beginning of the year, but may make a reappearance in the future. Until the end of the year, you can also see the magical creature encounters throughout the land. You can take a hippogriff magical lesson, or come face to face with a niffler, or even a baby dragon. Other notable differences within USJ's Wizarding World is the inclusion of the Black Lake that offers a great spot for some amazing photos. Just like in Orlando and other Universal resorts, Hogsmeade has been a huge success for good reason. And even if you're a casual Harry Potter fan, you can't help but feel the magic in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We now move on to the final land in the park, Universal's Wonderland. This has 3 sections themed to Snoopy, Hello Kitty, and Sesame Street, and features over 20 attractions. This is the perfect place for the younger visitors to explore and enjoy some of the great rides. Snoopy Studio has the Flying Snoopy, an aerial carousel ride, and the indoor playground, Snoopy Soundstage Adventure. Hello Kitty's Fashion Avenue is where you'll find Hello Kitty's Cupcake Dream, a teacup style ride, and you'll even be able to meet Hello Kitty in Hello Kitty's Ribbon Collection. Sesame Street Fun Zone is the largest area of the 3 sections and includes an indoor play area with Abby's Magical Party, Bert and Ernie's Wonder the Sea, Big Bird's Big Nest, a small log flume ride Elmo's Bubble Bubble, and Grover's Construction Company, as well as the popular live interactive show Moppy's Lucky Dance Party. Outdoors, you can find the carousel ride Big Bird's Big Top Circus, 2 driving school attractions called Sesame's Big Drive and Elmo's Little Drive, a Cookie Monster slide, a rock and tug ride named Elmo's Go-Go Skateboard, a high tower ride, Moppy's Balloon Trip, as well as climbing Abby's Magical Tree, and you can also enjoy the water play area in the Water Garden. There are lots of things to do in this land, and it will definitely keep the younger visitors busy for hours and hours. Along with seasonal events for Halloween and Christmas, there is also a popular daytime show called No Limit Parade. It features the Super Mario Bros., Pokemon, Minions, Sesame Street, and more popular Universal characters, along with a great soundtrack and special effects throughout. The popular nighttime show, Universal Spectacle Night Parade, has yet to make its comeback since its closure in 2020, but we are still holding on to some hope that it will return one day. So that wraps up all the current attractions in Universal Studios Japan. Let's take a look at what is coming to the park in the near future. An expansion of Super Nintendo World is currently under construction, based around the popular character Donkey Kong. This will include some dining and shopping locations, new interactive games, and an awesome Donkey Kong Minecart roller coaster. This will use a new coaster design that will have a hidden track, as if to make the minecars look like they are jumping on sections of the ride, making it more realistic to the games. The expansion will be accessed by a warp pipe in the existing Super Nintendo World and should be opening in 2024, and we can't wait. Also, although it is purely speculation, Universal Studios Japan did announce that some Pokemon themed attractions will be coming in the future. So we believe that this may involve the New York section of the park, which may include the rumored Detective Pikachu Dark Ride replacing Spider-Man, and then a Pokemon based show to replace Terminator 2 3D. So that completes all the rides and shows at Universal Studios Japan. Let's head back to the Tokyo Disney Resort and arguably the best Disney park in the world, Tokyo DisneySea. Opening 6 months after Universal Studios Japan in 2001, Tokyo DisneySea is the most unique Disney park, all set around different ports. As you make your way through the DisneySea Plaza and the park entrance, you will first enter into the Mediterranean Harbour, which is themed to an Italian port city, complete with gondolas, shops, restaurants, and a few attractions. Also built into the architecture of the port is the Hotel Miracosta, which not only offers easy entrance into the park, but gives a more authentic feeling that it's a living, breathing city. The first attraction in this guide is actually the newest in the park, Soaring Fantastic Flight. It has a complete new theme and vehicle design compared to the other soarings around the world. This popular flying simulator ride is housed in the Museum of Fantastic Flight, where you join Camelia Falco on a special flight that travels all over the world before ending back at the beautiful DisneySea. With its amazing design and links to the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, many are calling this the best version of the 4 different Soarin' attractions, and I find that hard to disagree. Next, you can head to the amazing walkthrough attraction Fortress Explorations, which celebrates the golden age of exploration and explorers like Leonardo da Vinci and Marco Polo. This also has many different interactive exhibits and experiences that can be enjoyed freely or with an accompanying game called the Leonardo Challenge. Heading back to the main part of the Mediterranean harbour, you can take a nice relaxing ride on the Venetian gondolas, as the gondoliers take you on a journey around the Palazzo canals while telling stories about the surrounding scenery. The final attraction in this first port of call is the DisneySea Transit Steamer Line. This is a special water transportation system that links 3 of the lands within DisneySea. You can travel between the Mediterranean harbour, the American waterfront, and the furthest land from the entrance, Lost River Delta. Not only is it a great way to navigate the park, but also just a fun, relaxing ride to take, especially at night. As with all my guides, I will head around the park clockwise, so let's follow the transit steamer line to the next land, the American waterfront. This port is split into 2 different areas, the bustling New York City set at the end of the industrial age, and the quiet New England fishing village, Cape Cod. The first attraction in American Waterfront is Toy Story Mania, the interactive 3D shooting gallery featuring characters from the Toy Story franchise. It has great interactivity, re-rideability, and genuinely enjoyable for adults and kids alike as you try to compete for the highest score. Next up is the attraction you won't be able to miss, Tower of Terror. This is unlike other versions of Tower of Terror due to its very unique design and storyline. You will need to enter Hotel Hightower, named after the infamous antique dealer Harrison Hightower III, who mysteriously disappeared due to the stolen idol, Shiriki Utundu. This ride is also linked to the Society of Explorers and Adventurers and features the usual drops, dark elements, and great storyline that the Tower of Terror is known for. For a more lighter attraction, you can head to the massive SS Columbia, that, as well as having 2 dining locations and beautiful views of the park, it also houses Turtle Talk, an interactive show starring Crush, the sea turtle from the Finding Nemo films. The animated characters interact with the audience in this special digital puppetry, and is especially exciting for the younger guests. Just in front of the SS Columbia is the Dockside stage that is currently performing the show Jamboree Mickey Let's Dance. This is a high-energy dance party that is perfect for the younger guests to dance along to and can be enjoyed at this wonderful outdoor seated theatre. Another show can be found in the Broadway Music Theatre called Big Band Beat, a special treat. This is a stylish revue type show featuring swing jazz, fantastic dances by Disney characters, and you will be wowed when Mickey Mouse gets on the drums. You can hop on the big city vehicles around the American waterfront. They include an open-top town car, a delivery truck, police wagon, and more as you take in the sights and sounds of this beautiful park. Recently added in the Cape Cod section of the port is Duffy and Friends Wonderful Friendship. This is a special character dining experience at the Cape Cod Cook-Off restaurant. Enjoy this awesome stage show with Duffy and friends while dining on burgers, nuggets, or Japanese curry. The final attraction in the American waterfront is another type of transportation, the DisneySea Electric Railway. This is an elevated electric trolley car system that offers amazing views and conveniently transports guests to the next land in this guide, Port Discovery. Also known as the Tomorrowland of Tokyo DisneySea, this futuristic marina is home to 2 attractions. First up is Nemo and Friends Sea Rider, a large-scale motion simulator ride where guests board a fish-shaped submarine and are shrunk down to the size of a typical fish. They are then guided by Dory and Nemo as they go on an adventure through the ocean. This is a great attraction for all the family to enjoy. The other ride in Port Discovery is Aquatopia, a trackless water ride that uses the same system as Pooh's Honey Hunt and Mystic Manor, except it uniquely travels through shallow water, giving the illusion of floating on top of the water. During the summer, the attraction is split into the regular dry version, or you can choose the wet version that adds water fountains and the chance to get soaked. We now go from the modern Port Discovery to the ancient civilization within the Lost River Delta. But before you cross the bridge into the main section of the land, you will first see the hangar stage that is usually home to seasonal shows during Halloween and Christmas. As you enter the main section of the Lost River Delta, you will see the ancient Mexican temple, which is home to Indiana Jones' adventure, Temple of the Crystal Skull. This is a dark ride that takes you on an adventure with Dr. Jones as he searches for the Fountain of Youth. But things don't go as planned due to the dangerous Crystal Skull, and you will rush to try to escape. This is an amazing attraction with lots of different scenes, music, and hidden Easter eggs from all the Indiana Jones movies. This is one not to be missed. The next attraction in the Lost River Delta is Raging Spirits, a roller coaster that travels in and around the jungle and a 5,000-year-old temple. This is the only attraction at the Tokyo Disney Resort that features an inversion with its single vertical loop, which also makes it one of the most thrilling rides. As I mentioned before, you can also take the DisneySea Transit steamer line from the Lost River Delta that will take you back to the Mediterranean harbour near the entrance of the park. The next land is the Arabian Coast, which is mainly based on Agrabah, the city from the Disney classic Aladdin. The first attraction is Jasmine's Flying Carpets, which gives guests control of the magic carpet as you spin around Jasmine's garden. This is perfect for the younger guests. Next up is Sinbad's Storybook Voyage, the dark ride on water that follows the adventures of the infamous Sinbad and his lovable tiger sidekick Chandu. You'll encounter mermaids, pirates, a giant, and some mischievous monkeys as you travel to different lands before returning home. This features over 150 audio animatronics as well as a beautiful soundtrack, and is one you definitely won't want to miss. This attraction will be closing soon for an extended period of time, so I would advise always checking the official Tokyo Disney Resort website to see which attractions and shows will be closed during the date of your visit. Next, you have a chance to win some special prizes and the different fun games in Abu's Bazaar as you head towards the other side of the land. Here is where you can find the Caravan Carousel, a 2-story carousel that lets you ride the traditional horses as well as various Arabian animals like camels, elephants, and griffins. Keep an eye out as you may get the chance to ride the magic carpet or even Genie. The final attraction in the Arabian Coast port is the Magic Lamp Theatre. In this fun 3D show, an untalented magician finds the magic lamp and uses the genie to become one of the most powerful magicians in the world. The magician's assistant and genie hatch a plan to make the magician use his final wish, therefore freeing Genie. The live-action show uses real magic tricks as well as 3D effects to bring Genie to life. Moving back into the center of the park, the next port of call is Mermaid Lagoon, which is of course based on The Little Mermaid, and most of its attractions are located inside King Triton's palace, which gives the illusion of being underwater. Let's begin with the 2 outdoor attractions, starting with Flounder's Flying Fish Coaster. This is a nice little steel family coaster that is themed to Ariel's best friend Flounder. You will glide along with him and his flying fish entourage. Next is Scuttle's Scooters, a caterpillar-style ride that seats guests in various hermit crabs as you spin around all under the watchful eye of Scuttle the Seagull. For the other attractions, you will need to enter Triton's Kingdom, starting with the Whirlpool, a spinning teacup ride where you will sit in cups made of kelp as you are spun around on this whirlwind adventure. Next is Ariel's Playground, which has loads of fun and interactive elements. It features Ariel's grotto, filled with her collection of treasures, a shipwreck, Ursula's lair, and dungeon, as well as statues that shoot water. This is a great place for the younger guests to play and explore. Another attraction that is fun for the younger guests is Jumpin' Jellyfish, a small parachute drop ride which allows the guests to board colourful jellyfish as you slowly descend back to the bottom of the sea. Next is the fantastic show in the Mermaid Lagoon Theatre called King Triton's Concert. All your favourite characters perform all the wonderful songs from the movie with the use of puppetry, special effects and live actors in this truly unique stage show. Unfortunately, the show is yet to return after its closure in 2020, but we hope it makes a comeback in the near future. The final attraction in the Mermaid Lagoon is Blowfish Balloon Race, a spinner attraction that lifts you up from the seabed in seashell gondolas as the fully inflated blowfish spin you around and around. Although this area is aimed at the younger guests, it is a great place to come to enjoy the cool AC or warm heaters in the summer and winter months, as well as its fun underwater atmosphere. So we now come to the final land in this guide, Mysterious Island, which is based around the famous Jules Verne novel and is also home to the park's icon, Mount Prometheus, an active volcano that can be seen to burst with fire and smoke throughout the day. You can find 2 great attractions in this port, starting with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This is a dark ride that submerges guests into the deep depths within the Neptune submarines as you join Captain Nemo as volunteer crew. You'll see a coral reef, shipwrecks, and an abundance of aquatic life before being attacked by a giant squid. You escape through a trench only to find the lost city of Atlantis. This is a great fully immersive attraction that is fun for all the family. The final ride in Mysterious Island is the journey to the center of the earth. You will need to head into Captain Nemo's secret base inside the formidable Mount Prometheus. After wandering through the caverns and taking special elevators down to the base station, you'll board steam-powered mine vehicles and head deep into the volcano and find a whole other world, complete with all types of strange flora and fauna, including a not-so-friendly creature. This is another great unique dark ride that can't be missed. There are some other exciting shows and nighttime entertainment in the park, including Believe Sea of Dreams, the amazing water show that replaced Fantasmic. It features some amazing boats filled with all your favorite characters, along with some awesome special effects including lasers, pyrotechnics, and projection mapping that fills up all of the Mediterranean harbour. With a killer soundtrack, this is the show not to be missed. Also, to celebrate the Tokyo Disney Resort's 40th anniversary, 2 exciting shows will run until the end of March 2024. Let's Celebrate with Colors is the welcome show that sees Mickey and friends greeting guests on board the special 40th anniversary boat to the backdrop of the official anniversary theme song, and at night you can enjoy the fireworks show Sky Full of Colors to the same song as well as other Disney classics. Before we go, there are many exciting additions coming to the park in the near future. Construction is almost complete for the new land that will be coming to the park called Fantasy Springs. The themed port of call will be comprised of 3 distinct areas, recreating the worlds of the Disney films Frozen, Tangled, and Peter Pan, as well as a deluxe hotel with a one-of-a-kind special wing that will be the most luxurious accommodations ever at the Tokyo Disney Resort. We can't wait for this exciting new addition coming to the park, which should be opening in the spring of 2024. So that wraps up all the current and future attractions at Tokyo DisneySea. Let's head to the newest of the 4 parks, Legoland Japan. Opening in 2017, this was the 2nd Legoland to open in Asia after Legoland Malaysia and the 8th worldwide. It is located in Nagoya, the 4th biggest city in Japan, and also includes a Legoland hotel and a sea life aquarium. You enter the park into the first area, simply called Factory. Here is where you can find the big shop, the main merchandise location that is the perfect place to grab a park exclusive Lego set or souvenir at the end of your day. You can also find some dining locations and the main customer services building offering locker and stroller rentals, as well as the Lego Factory Tour. This is a walkthrough attraction that details all the history of the Lego company along with the working machines that creates everyone's favorite building blocks. At the end of your tour, you'll be given a complimentary gift, a fresh piece of Lego straight off the production line. The next land, Bricktopia, takes up most of the front section of the park and includes exciting attractions for all ages as well as some great building experiences. First up is Imagination Celebration, a teacup style ride that is great fun for all the family. You can choose to spin as fast as you want in your Cup Suite ride car or just enjoy a nice relaxing ride. Next is Cat Cloud Busters, where you will need to work hard to hoist up the tower towards the cat clouds before enjoying a relaxing free fall back to Earth. You can have some great fun at the play center that includes 4 exciting activities. On the ground floor is Build and Test, a place where you can test your different Lego creations. Build and race your very own Lego car, test your skyscraper against an earthquake, or see how your models fly through the air with many more exciting challenges. And next door in Rebuild the World, a place for guests for all ages to build, unbuild, and rebuild the world of their dreams. Let your imaginations run wild as you help to create a magical wonderland. On the second floor, you can take a class with a master builder in the creative workshop who will share some advanced building techniques. Classes can fill up quick and are split into various age groups, so make sure you head here early to book a spot. This floor also includes the robotic play center where you can learn to build and program your very own Lego robot. All the classes are in Japanese but are quite easy to follow along using the visual guides. Back into the center of Bricktopia, you won't be able to miss the observation tower. This brightly colored 360-degree observation deck takes you up 60 meters, giving you great views of Legoland Japan, the Nagoya skyline, and the beautiful coastal scenery. In front of the tower is Brick Party, a fun carousel ride that doesn't feature the regular horses. You can choose from a selection of Lego and Duplo creations, including lots of different animals and vehicles, making this perfect for everyone to enjoy. The younger guests will love the Duplo Valley, a fully covered outdoor playground with lots of play features created with life-size Duplo blocks and characters. They can also take a ride on the Duplo Express, the fun train ride that is also decorated and created using giant Duplo blocks. Bricktopia also includes the fun show Lego Ninjago Live. This amazing show features spectacular puppetry and awesome 4D projection mapping effects that really brings the Ninjago world to life. The show is in Japanese, but it's definitely worth a watch for all the amazing scenery and puppets. As with all my guides, I will head around the park clockwise, which takes us to the next land, Pirate Shores. You will first come to Anchors Away, which is a pirate ship that can spin in both directions while swaying along the U-shaped track. Luckily, this attraction is not water-based, so can be enjoyed throughout the year. The main attraction here is Splash Battle, where you will need to navigate through pirate-infested waters. You will get wet on this attraction, as each seat comes with its very own water cannon, which allows you to shoot at the various targets along the way and other riders. And non-riders can also take part by using the various cannons that surround this fun attraction. Nearby, young pirates can climb aboard a fun playship in the Castaway Camp. It features rope bridges, slides, and climbing nets spread over the upper and lower decks. This is great fun for children of all ages. We now move on to the next land, Lego Ninjago World. Here you can learn the ways of Spinjitzu and become a fellow ninja by trying all of the activities within this amazing land. You can try out your skills on Cole's rock climbing wall and Jay's lightning drill before having a ride on the 3 attractions. Lloyd's Spinjitzu Spinners gives you the choice of experience. You can hold the button to completely send your ride car into a 360-degree vertical spin, or simply enjoy a nice relaxing ride spinning around this exciting attraction. Next is Kai's Sky Master, another spinning attraction that allows you to shoot into the sky or stay close to the ground. All riders have a laser gun, giving you the chance to shoot at all the various targets around the attraction and other ride vehicles. And the final attraction is Flying Ninjago, the most thrilling ride of them all. This is a training device for riding your very own dragon. Again, riders have a choice of how thrilling the experience will be, as you will be able to control how your seat spins as you fly around. You can choose to do as many barrel rolls as you please, or simply enjoy the attraction without any spinning. If you're enjoying the guide so far, don't forget to hit the like button, as it helps us to spread the video to new viewers. We now head to the Knight's Kingdom that features a life-size Lego castle, amazing dining locations, and some great attractions. For the thrill seekers, you can ride the awesome steel family coaster called the Dragon. You begin this ride inside the enchanted Lego castle before bursting outside aboard the beautiful green dragon. Everyone will love this awesome roller coaster. And if you're not quite ready for the dragon, you can ride the Dragon's Apprentice, a kiddie coaster themed with baby Lego dragons and runs along a fun and relaxing track. Next up is Merlin's Flying Machines, a pedal-powered spinning machine that with the help of Merlin sends its riders into the sky as you pedal faster, or you can simply take a relaxing ride closer to the ground. And finally, you can climb aboard a magical wooden train on Merlin's Challenge. This Himalaya flat ride will have you spinning round and round as Merlin uses his magic on this fun and exciting adventure. We now move on to one of the largest lands in the park, Lego City. Let the kids become grown-ups with all the fun activities it has to offer. You will first come to the Rescue Academy. You and your team will need to take control of a fire truck as you race to put out the fire in this fun competitive team attraction that is great for all the family. You can also find the Palace Cinema that plays an original awesome 4D LEGO film which includes some amazing special effects like wind and rain. The showtimes rotate between various LEGO 4D films, so make sure you grab a map as you enter the park for all the up-to-date showtimes. Next door at the Police Building Experience, you can join in and build the amazing LEGO city and help the LEGO Police to find all the hidden bad guys scattered around this fun build. Next up is Driving School, where younger riders can transform into a police officer, firefighter, taxi driver, or a citizen of LEGO City and traverse the many roads on this exciting course. It's open to children between the ages of 6 and 13, and you can even get your very own Legoland driving license in the nearby store. And even younger riders that are between 3 and 5 can also join in the fun at the Junior Driving School, a miniature version of the previous attraction. You can enjoy another building experience at the Rainbow Design Studio. Here you can try building with LEGO friends and LEGO dots, or simply relax by reading the various books on offer. You can take flight at the City Airport, where you can ride your very own colourful Duplo-inspired planes. Choose how high or low you wish to fly, making it perfect for all aspiring young pilots. Opposite is Coast Guard HQ, which gives you the chance to captain your very own LEGO themed boat and test your navigating skills on the calm waters of the LEGO City Lake. And on its own private island in the middle of the lake is the Wharf. This is where younger guests can climb, explore and play above or below deck on this fun themed outdoor playground. Also, during the summer months, you can enjoy the LEGO City Beach Party, a splash pad complete with plenty of slides, water cannons, and lots of water features, making it the perfect way to cool down in the hot weather. Although this experience is free for everyone, you will need to make a reservation before entering the attraction. You can also try out the Build a Boat experience, where you will need to design and build your own LEGO boat and then try it out on this exciting water course against other builders. The next area is simply named Adventure and has a mixed theme of 1920s Egypt and water exploration. First up is Cargo Ace, the flying adventure ride that gives young pilots the chance to soar through the air on one of the 8 special LEGO planes. In the secret chamber of Amset Ra, you will enter a world of ancient ruins filled with the hieroglyphics in this LEGO adventure themed building area. Parents can take a load off and relax in the special seated area. Next door is the Lost Kingdom Adventure. Take part in this fun shooting dark ride that will take you through some tombs as you use your lasers against LEGO mummies, skeletons, and other spooky foes. This is a great attraction to compete against your family and friends to see who can get the highest score. Kids will love Pharaoh's Revenge, the fully covered outdoor interactive play area that gives you the chance to climb and explore, as well as shooting soft foam balls at your enemies. You can also try Beetle Bounce, the dual junior drop tower ride that will launch riders into the air before returning back to the adventure. For the water exploration section of the land, you will love the Submarine Adventure. Here is where you can board a real submarine as you submerge into a huge water tank filled with LEGO decorations and a wide selection of beautiful sea creatures. And the final ride in the land is Squid Surfer, another great place to cool down, as you will need to steer your vessel to dodge the various water cannons and also try to splash other riders. Again, non-riders can also take part by controlling the different water cannons surrounding the attraction. It is now time to move on to the final land in this guide, and no Legoland will be complete without a Miniland. Filled with lots of amazing replicas of popular Japanese sites and attractions, you'll be able to find Nagoya and Kyoto alongside major cities like Tokyo and Osaka. Over 10 million bricks were used to create all these models that are filled with so much detail, and it's great fun to look for all the hidden Easter eggs throughout this awesome land. This area is centrally based and can be accessed by most of the lands in the park except for Knight's Kingdom and LEGO City. Legoland Japan is easily accessed by the bus routes and metro lines, and although the park's attractions are all in Japanese, it is an internationally friendly park and all the staff are extremely accommodating. So that completes this guide for these 4 amazing Japanese theme parks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and let me know what other theme parks you would like to see in the future in a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Theme Park 101.